guys, I'm going to talk to you about the NUX MG-200 guitar modelling processor. First thing I noticed was it's all metal casing, making it nice and sturdy. Metal foot switches, rotary knobs, which makes it easier to dial up the parameters you want to change on each sound, rather than push button plus minus. Is a little bit more like the Boss pedals, this one. Also the labelling on the back there, we can see exactly where we've got to plug things out, in and out, which can be quite a challenge, especially on the stage when it's dark. So yeah, I've really found that probably the first thing that was made it impressive. Okay, so we'll start with some tuning. So just to tune, we just press down 2 foot switches at once, and we're going to get a bypass, so the sound won't be coming through, which is quite handy, again, especially on the stage. And I'm just playing an Epiphone Jet King and hooked up to a Hughes & Kettner amplifier, the Club Reverb model. Okay, we just got a nice little escape button here. The exit button tends to get us back to the preset. So this is nice little select rotary there. We can quickly flick through. I mean, we can also go through the presets with the foot switch, going forwards or backwards. But if you want to go quickly, this dial is really sweet. Yeah, and so all our presets here are going to be a mixture of effects, sort of like effect pedals as well, and also amp simulators and cabinet simulators. So each sound, has quite a complex mixture of things, and then we can have a look at how to create our own and have a look at and listen to what each individual module sounds like. So we'll just go through, find a few interesting sounds. There's a super high gain, which is pretty nice. Lots of drive in that, and then of course you can affect the amount of gain. Also handy having here is the level for each sound, and also a master for everything. So yeah, if it's getting too loud, you can always tweak that nice and quickly. So just flicking through here, the Texas Blues. It's got sort of like a Fender Tweed kind of amp sound. Nice little bit of reverb on there, and nice and full sounding. Sometimes these effects don't tend to have the depth of tube amps, but well, this thing sounds pretty nice and full. Some vibrato there. What else is interesting? Yeah, some of these vibrato sounds pretty easy. It's nicely adding in the gain there. So it's nice to be able to dial in gain on any sound. Got plenty of gain there. I love the tremolo. There's a lovely tremolo there. Okay, and your bass pad's useful, especially if you're going to be using the looper and you want to put in a little bit of a bass line. Yeah, that's good fun, that one. Got a bit of a rotary wah-wah. An auto wah. It's kind of crazy, that one. Pitch bender, which is added here. You've got the full harmonist pedal there, so you can set the key and the intervals that you want to add. Dynamic string, I think it's adding a bit of vibrato and sustain to your notes there. Vibrato tape. It's got like your old tape echo, beautiful. Multi-delays. dual line solo. That's kind of cool, picking up your solo sound. It sounds like it's adding a fifth, I think. Oh, these are great, the reverse. I love this, it reminds me of the reverse tape recording stuff. Like the Beatles were doing those reverse tape loops. They have to play the solo in backwards and then reverse it. That's great, you can get the sound straight up. Smooth jazz. Adding a nice little bit of reverb. Metal octave. So straight away there you've got like bass and guitar playing in unison. It's great metal sound. You can get away with not having a bass player with that one. Blues Junior Face. It's got that nice sort of flattened off tone. Yeah, giving a nice little bit of blues atmosphere. Screaming tube, let's say. Yeah, I really enjoy the tube simulation here. It's just giving me a nice fat sound. Cat eat rat. I think there's some crazy factory settings here. That sounds a lot like a rat pedal actually. Might be just bypassing the copyright law on the name, but I mean it sounds like a rat. Okay, so look, that's just giving you a little sample of the factory settings. Some of the other interesting things here is when you get into editing and taking all the other sounds off it. I'm just going to edit, save. Yeah, so one of the cool things, you've got this on-off button, so basically you can go through each component, each model, and turn it on or off. So if you just want to have one effect at a time, you can do that. If you want to have two, makes it really easy just to pull out things you don't want to rather than having to turn them down. So going through, so we've got the reverb. Again, the rotaries will affect the parameters that it offered. They all offer 3 parameters that you can change. So we've got different types of reverbs. We've got a room reverb, hall reverb for a really big echo, and you can add the amount of decay that we want if we want it to last for a long time, and the amount that we want in the mix. That's with lots of reverb. So yeah, with these 3 rotaries you can really get hands-on rather than having to sort of push button like a lot of these effect pedals have, you know, plus minus buttons. Takes you a while to get what you want. This is nice and quick. So we've got play reverb. So you've got a few choices of reverb, and we'll have a look at the delays. Analog delay, and it's nice, it comes up and it looks like a pedal. You really feel like you're using little Boss pedals with these. And tape echoes. What's that? Stereo delay, so you're going to have 2 outs if you want to have a stereo delay with a little bit of panning. And let's have a look what else we've got here. And yeah, look, if we just want to turn these effects off, so get rid of the reverb, switch it off. Nice and easy. Delay, switch it off. Just going to sample these one by one. Let's go to modulations. Get the modulation on, so we've got a chorus. Nice and deep. Stereo chorus. Well, it's got 2 speakers, that would make more of a difference having the stereo. The flanger. Change the rate here, so yeah, we're able to change the rate, depth, and resonance in this particular case with the rotaries. It's getting pretty crazy. Just roll off a bit of that depth. some vibrato here. And stereo tremolo, rotary speaker. And again, we can adjust the rate a bit. The depth. Yeah. Vibro pan, anything for 2 speakers I think we'll leave for the moment. And detune, it's going to be exactly like a chorus really. Except we're able to affect the amount of detune. And then the amount in the mix. A little bit of a kooky sound. Alright, again, we'll just switch this one off, have a listen to each one on its own. So going to the EQ, so we can use the rotaries again to set the first 3 parameters. And then just click it across to the other side for the other 3. Dial up exactly the EQ that you want. Okay, we'll click out of that, just again switching it off, so we can have a listen to the amp module on its own. Okay, so you've got a bunch of amp simulators here, so we're just starting with the preamps. That's meant to be modelled on a Roland Jazz 120. And we'll have a listen to the black face. This is modelled on a Fender Deluxe Reverb. And again, we can affect the gain and presence, and volume with the rotaries. Once again, really nice fat sounds on those. And our Tweed, that's the Fender Tweed Deluxe. Lovely amp simulation now. Yeah, look, we got a bunch of different amp models here. The modulation is based on the Soldano. And some Marshalls here as well. It's a Marshall Super Lead, 1969. 1959. So a bunch of amps to play with, and then we can also select the speaker. So that's based on a Fender Twin Reverb. You just got the bass mids and highs here that you can affect. Get this off. Okay, that's got the amp off again using the off button. Yes, there are some really lovely amp simulations and speaker simulations there. And then we've got a bunch of effect pedals here. So with the auto wah. We can affect the type of wah here. Torque wah is quite freaking. That's pretty crazy. Full wah. And you can also affect the sort of wah by in terms of sound wave. So we've got saw waves, sharp on the edge, and it's a square wave, giving a little bit of time at each edge of the wah. Just be a triangle wave. there. It's kind of cool. It'd be cool to just be able to do that in real time. Speed it up with your finger. That's kind of cool. Okay, so other effects we've got touch wire, we've got vibe, tremolo, and rate, depth we can affect. I've got a phaser. I can affect the amount of feedback. Okay, booster. Probably give you a boost if you want to take a solo. Oh no, okay, we're boosting frequencies. So, not telling me exactly what frequencies. I guess you just have to do this by ear. It's obviously brought my bass up. Overdrive pedal. It looks like the boss distortion. Sounds like it too. That's great. Another distortion pedal. Another distortion fuzz face. Pedals. Got a compressor, dynamic compression. Okay, so just one type of compression. So we can affect the sensitivity, attack. Okay, again, we'll just click that off, and we've got noise gate. The end of all this. Just one type. Just adjusting what frequency is getting cut off by the noise gate there. Okay, so that's all your amps, speaker, cabinet, simulators and effects. And we'll hop out. Yeah, we just hit exit. Yeah, we've got some modes. So these are output modes. So if you're plugging into a combo guitar amp, or we've got here, or a stack. Or using headphones, each one will just give you a slightly different output setup, I figure. What about that? And we've got the tap tempo, so that with that you can set the rate of your tremolo, vibrato, or even your BPM for the drum machine, which we will get to right now. Okay, so next I'm going to talk about the drum machine, which is great once you get it going with the looper. So by pressing these two pedals down at once, first thing we get is the drum machine, and we've got a bunch of different styles here. Again, we can just select through using the left and right buttons. So we'll start with the blues, and you just got that's the tempo control. So we can tap in the tempo. I might just dial it up to about 120. And we've got various types of blues rhythms here as well, so let's give you a sample. 12/8 blues, big swung 4/4, funky blues, nice standard blues there. And then also, volume control, and then we can also affect the volume of our looper. So if you want to start looping into that, Okay, so I just brought up a guitar sound that I like for the blues. We'll get the drums going. And just nice easy hit of a chord, a few bars, 2, 3, 4. Find the bass. Look at the bass pad. Putting some bass down. There you have it, the MG-200. Yeah, plenty of nice fat sounds there to play around with. And you've got the drum machine, you've got the looper, and a nice sturdy solid design. And I think it's quite easy to use as well. Easy to navigate your way around. Yeah, check it out.